We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it on the left. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown Tide. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Down for the offense. Looking for room. It's Marks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, And there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Trojan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
To the air, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Marks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air. It's Milroe. Feeling some heat. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his 2nd right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They move the tight end all over. On the run, it's Haynes. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man, it's Milroe. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Alabama 21, USC 10.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
To kick off.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better games so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The play action fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. The inside handoff. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Bama. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. Back to pass, it's Milroe. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown time. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Blasted as he lets it go. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is.
And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking downfield, it's Moss. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Williams. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up. Back to throw. It's Milroe. This one's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Get set, get set.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Prentice. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down.
Cricket.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up to add another.
Catch and score.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Fires into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to move it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
USC 10.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it.
Can anyone catch him? And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
On the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. Working on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
He'll just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 23 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Okay, ready?
Offense set on first down.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Alabama pushing the tempo. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. At the 45, on his way. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard. The tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Flips it out in the flat. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
And the extra point was good. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move at the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 49, USC 24.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Easy.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Cricket.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Right down the middle. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Snatches it on the right. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They'll line up to go for two. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes that Alabama offense. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
To the air, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field. And
the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him move in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Jumped on top of the pile. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Off the play fake. Scrambling away. Touchdown tie! And the route is on.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He's going to pass. He wants to go deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Got a lot of running room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Northwestern was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Darnell Autry and company delivered in that magical 10-win season of 1995. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Tosses it back. This one has pretty much been a bludgeon. Time to take a shot. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the offense there. They're trying to dial up the flea flicker, but you've got to sell the run more. That time it looked like the running back was just a little bit too quick, pitching it back to the QB. The defense did not bite on the fake, and they were able to come away with the pick.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, and this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Lasso!
It's a flea flicker. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Pocket starts to collapse. Bounced off his feet. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Trying to get to it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Dropping back, it's Moss. They're trying to get to it. And he throws another interception. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game.